Hello, everybody. This is Matt Seafeld, Executive Vice President here at MedEvolve, an effective intelligence company. Today, we are going to talk about the remote workforce. COVID taught us one thing, is that we have to send people home. 6 months ago, I spoke at a MGMA show, and I asked the audience how many people in the audience, how many people have sent their entire business office home? A few hands went up. I said, how many haven't sent anybody home? Quite a few hands went up. I spoke recently at 3 trade shows, and almost the entire room, with the exception of, I think, 2 or 3 hands, have sent everybody home or intend to send everybody home. Okay. So what does that mean? That means we have a culture now in this world of work from anywhere, right? I used to travel every week. I've literally every week for I felt like 18, 20 years. While I missed the airline miles and the hotel points, I don't miss the lifestyle implications. We're still doing business. In fact, we're doing more business and better business by not having to travel. Okay. So my life has changed, right? The workforce has changed. If you're trying to recruit top talent, you have to have a remote workforce policy in place. You have to be able to allow people to work from home. Now, what does that mean? That means you have to measure their effectiveness in real time, and your practice management EMR system cannot do it. Over 22 years in healthcare revenue cycle consulting and software development, I've designed 4 workflow automation systems that look at employee effectiveness. The reason I've had to design 4 is because the PMEMR companies out there, and that's every single one of them, right, fail at this and will continue to fail at this for years to come, right? They don't focus on measuring the effectiveness. They don't focus on measuring the chatter that goes back and forth throughout a revenue cycle to get the outcome you expect. They don't focus on those things. And it's not their fault. They've been too busy competing on the EMR side. And now they're focused so much on patient engagement. Who gets left behind? The revenue cycle. The employees who drive the margin for the services that you deliver, right? And now you have a remote workforce. So not only you have no way to measure, everyone's at home. So just think about that. You have to have the right software in place that measures the effectiveness of employees. Now here at MedEvolve, we call it effective intelligence, and we've designed quotients. That's our EIQ. Make sure you take the quiz. Our EIQs are designed to look at not only revenue cycle effectiveness, but more importantly, the employee effectiveness. And why is that important? Because my clients are demanding higher margins or even maintaining margin with lean, effective staff. When they bill $1 and they expect 97 cents back, they're getting 97 cents back. And when that doesn't happen, they know why and what to do about it in seconds. Okay. So if you're sending people home, which you likely are, and you don't have a way to measure every unit of work that they're doing, that you're paying them to do, and you don't have a way to measure the outcome they're getting, and you don't have a way to measure the work effort it took to get the outcome, and whether it was even the outcome you wanted, I don't know how you're going to succeed in the days, weeks, months, and years to come in revenue cycle. So when you have the software integrated to your PM system that can actually tell the story of effectiveness for every revenue cycle employee, you also have the ability to incentivize performance. So here at MedEvolve, we've created an incentive-based revenue cycle where when people deliver the outcome we expect with the work effort that's acceptable, they can get financially rewarded. There's lots and lots of different ways you can reward staff for getting the outcome, right? But the key is, can you measure them, right? Just saying the whole team won, that's an option. But to be able to say the whole team won, but these individuals won by a lot. They were really the ones that were driving the performance of the group. And these were ones that were not, right? You have to recognize the drivers, right? Again, it's hard to find staff nowadays. And 6 to 12 months, when the recession is really, really going and the economy is in further poor shape, imagine how hard it's going to be to find effective people. You're going to have more people looking for jobs. And if you don't have a real-time objective way to measure their effectiveness and being able to incentivize the ones who are effective, you're going to be in real trouble. So start planning for that now. But remember, You have to recognize and you have to reward individuals that are delivering for the team. You have to give back. I've got quite a few large clients that have profit sharing programs. They have incentive-based revenue cycle programs. They have ways in which an individual making $20 an hour can add to their wages accretively just for doing the job, just for getting the resolution the first time, right? Minimizing the touches in revenue cycle to get the resolution, to get the outcome you expect.